from the basement of the beautiful Chrysler building in New York City, where we offered Joe Rogan a sublease in case that whole Spotify thing doesn't work out. This is the Scammies. I'm your host, Michael Robertson, and each episode, we're trying to make you just a little bit smarter so you can spot the scams and the scammers and keep more of your own money. Occasionally, I like to profile the people doing the job the FBI and government won't, locating scammers and making their lives hell. I call them scam detectives. This episode is about Kitboga. It's not a guy named Kit, last name Boga. Kitboga is his entire name, like Prince and Madonna. And he's the godfather of scam detectives. Maybe more accurately, Scambaiters. And I've culled through hundreds of hours of his best material, and we'll share that with you in a second. But first, like every superhero saga, I want to give you his sympathetic backstory. His story starts in 2017 when he visits his ailing grandmother and hears her phone ringing incessantly during his whole visit. Now, at this time, she's suffering from dementia and losing touch with reality, and fraudsters have her number, literally. And they're attempting to scam her almost nonstop, and too often succeeding. This infuriated Kitboga, so he set off to avenge his grandmother. He spent a few months learning their schemes and devised a plan. He'd call them up, pretending to be a feeble, absent-minded, technically illiterate 80-year-old woman named Edna. His goal was to waste as much of their time as possible, making scamming less lucrative, as well as exposing their operations. He broadcasts his calls live on Twitch, which is a YouTube-like service for live material. It's often used by video gamers to show off their gameplay expertise. To Kitboga, each of his scam calls is a game, and the goal, to keep the scammers on the call for as long as possible. Initially, Kitboga focused on technical support scams. They tell people their computer is slow and has a virus, and for a fee, they can repair it. And he followed scammers as they moved to more sophisticated scams, such as refund scams, IRS scams, Social Security scams. He often sets the table by pretending like he can't hear, and then for long periods talks to himself or tells random stories, kind of like old people often do, which just made his character that much more believable, while at the same time tripping up the scammers, script and the rhythm, and just messing them up. When they get perturbed, he then feigns outrage. Take a listen.
Hello, can you hear me? Hello.
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 Can you hear me?
Are you there? Hello.
Yes. Can you hear me?
Hello.
Yes, I can hear you.
Where did you go? Hello. Oh, wait.
I am here. Yeah, I am here.
There you are.
I am here.
Hello. Hello.
I am here.
Hello?
Yes, can you hear? Yes, can you hear? Hello, can you hear me?
Hello. I was saying hello before, and no one was ever talking to me. I thought that maybe something had happened to the phone. Maybe you had disconnected or something like that. You never know what happens these days with the phones. They're not.
Eventually, he lets them get into their scheme, which usually involves them installing software on his computer. Watch this.
What are you hoping to find in the scam?
Like, we are trying to remove the hackers from your computer.
Son of a breach. Does that happen sometimes where they hack your bank account?
Yep, that is the reason I am telling you, because they are visiting on illegal website on www.pornhub.com. Today morning, 5 a.m.
What? Sorry, what did you say? Ping pong?
www.pornhub.com.
Oh, Barn Hub. Okay, so like a farmer, a farmer's website.
No, it's a porn site. It is an illegal and adult website.
Right.
They are misusing your identity.
Like chickens and rooster. It's probably very dirty. With all the pigs and everything.
Eventually, they'll get around to money, finances, banking details, and he's a master of making every step of the scheme take forever. Here he is, giving his account number.
The account number she gave it to me, that is 230 730 1477 1021 23 76 91 337.
Yeah, and then there's a 1 at the end after that.
This is, my goodness, so long account number, man.
Yeah, I have a premium account. I was telling Amanda, once you have enough money in your account, they upgrade you, and then you gotta have a bigger account to keep all the money in it.
Eventually, the scammers tell Edna to drive to the store and buy gift cards to repay the scammers after some terrible financial calamity. Of course, he plays along, but they have doubts, naturally, but he's prepared. In this clip, the scammer doubts that he actually drove to the store, so he proves it. Watch how he does that.
Could you please blow the horn of your car?
What was that?
Just blow the horn of your car. Okay. So just stay there in the parking lot. You reach the parking lot.
Yeah, you need me to do it again?
No, just take.
Once in the store, it's time to buy the gift cards. But the scammers warn her not to tell store personnel, who are often on the alert for old people getting scammed and will intercept the purchase. So they give careful instructions not to talk to shop clerks. Take a listen.
I'm going to ask someone at the store if they have any of the Google Play cards, because I have to get my taxes fixed. And I'm going to give them $300, right?
Go ahead and do that. If you will do that, you will be behind the bars.
What? Why would I be behind bars?
Because you are not listening to me. Margaret, go ahead and get yourself into the custody. Go to the police station, get yourself turned in.
I don't want to get turned in. You can have my credit card.
I don't need your credit card, Margaret.
I'll go to the
Listen
store
to me now.
right now.
Listen to me down. Listen to me now, then.
Please tell me.
Stop crying.
Okay, I'll try.
Stop crying. I said stop crying.
It would be sad, except we all know it's not real. And now with gift cards purchased, it's time to redeem the cards. By now, Kitboga has typically been on the phone for 3, 4, or even 5 hours, and the scammers are desperate to get a payoff for their efforts. But Kitboga has one last surprise for them. He's built a fake Google Play gift card redemption website where he pretends to redeem the cards by diligently entering the numbers, but his account gets the proceeds from the cards instead of the scammers, often pushing them to a climactic ending. Take a listen.
Hold on a second, so...
Why did you do this? Sam, why did you redeem?
Hold on, let me go ahead and do the next card for you then, Steve.
Are you mad? Are you mad? Why are you redeeming cards?
Hello? Steve? Is it
Are you mad?
Why the fuck are you redeeming the cards? Let me scratch off the next one.
Why are you redeeming?
Hold on.
Why are you redeeming?
Steve, you told me you wanted the cards. This is so you won't bother my family again.
Then why are you redeeming? Why are you redeeming? Why are you redeeming?
Because you want the cash.
Why did you redeem it? Why did you redeem
I'm
it?
doing it because you told me to give you
I am gonna
cash.
your
It says
bitch.
right here
I am gonna
how to redeem Google cards. I'm just, gosh, calm down, Steve.
Do not redeem! Do not redeem the card!
What?
Do not redeem the card!
Yes, I'm
Do not
redeeming the
redeem
card.
the
I'm
card.
redeeming
give me those cards, I will redeem it.
Your phone is breaking up, honey. What are you trying to say?
I will redeem it, bitch. I will redeem it. I will redeem it.
All right, 3x.
I will redeem it. अरे तेरा माँ का फोन है.
That's a pretty typical ending to a Kitboga call. And you may notice that his voice doesn't sound like a male. He's using a voice changer in a soundboard. This allows him to change his voice and play sound effects to further the ruse. I have a simple one here. It's about $150. You plug it into your computer. This one's very simple. Has a few sound effects like laughter, cheering, slapping. And here's my voice with a female voice changer. Take a listen.
Do I sound like a female? Does this make me sound like Michelle?
Since he started, Kitboga has done more than 5,000 calls, which I find astonishing. And he's expanded his characters beyond just Edna to include Vera, Matilda, and Bernice Anders, a play on the name Bernie Sanders. And sometimes even a competing technical support scammer named Daniel, which he puts on calls at the same time and tries to get the scammers to compete for his scam business. And surprisingly, it works. Astonishing. In November 2020, Kitboga was signed by the UTA Talent Agency to represent him worldwide with the goal of expanding the reach of his anti-scam message. Scambaiting is now his full-time job, and he's closing in on 500 million views on YouTube and Twitch. I'll leave a link to his channel in the description. He's a great example of the free market stepping up to fill a need when the government lags. Thanks, Kitboga. We need you. Keep up the great work. Well, that's this episode of the Scammies. Hit that like button if you want more Scammies episodes, and then click the subscribe button to be the first to be notified of the upcoming award show. Thanks for watching.